Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to our second episode of the topic International Students Day. So, welcome back. And we have Akib, Nishika, and Tuan together here to share some thoughts on the topic. And we might even have some learners jumping in between. I got to know that the power cut is happening at different places at different times. But what to do? We got to do what we got to do. As students, we have a big responsibility for the future. Don't you think so? Nishika, what do you think? Do you think as a student you have a responsibility?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. All right. All right. Without further ado, let's invite our first speaker. I'll invite Nishika herself. Nishika, over to you.
International Students' Day. Every year on November 17th, International Students' Day is celebrated all around the world. Originally a day to remember the students who died in World War II. Today it is held to highlight the importance of education for all students. The goal of this day is to ensure that every child in the world has access to education. International Students' Day is a great opportunity to honor students all around the world. It's a day to celebrate multiculturalism, diversity, and cooperation. Now let's take a look on the history behind this International Students' Day. In 1939, the Nazis attacked the University of Prague during World War II. Students who stood up against the Nazis for their right to education were rounded up and arrested. 9 of the student leaders were killed, while 1,200 students were sent to concentration camps. Many did not survive. In 1941, the Council of International Students in London chose this day as International Students' Day. Today, it is celebrated around the world to commemorate and promote education. How to celebrate this day? Spend time with other students, taking the time to get to know each other and providing support. If you are not willing to learn, no one can help you. If you are determined to learn, no one can stop you. Keep learning. Thank you. And I'm Neshika.
Thank you so much, Nishika. I think that history that you just have mentioned is extremely important and valuable. I'm happy that you allocated enough time to research and know what was happening, because knowing the background of any day would ideally help you with more of a psychology behind it, and also it will inspire you to do more things. So that is something that we all need to remind ourselves, to know the purpose behind every single thing we do, every single thing we celebrate. If we know the purpose, we will definitely celebrate it with Oops, sorry about that small glitch. Up next, I'd like to invite Akib. Akib, over to you.
Okay. Hello everyone. Do you know when is the International Students' Day? Is it on 15th of October or November 17th of November? Despite the date, let's look at the purpose of the celebration. The day is an international observance of the students. Students community officially marked on 17th of November. This day is observed to commemorate, to promote education. Thousands of students lend hands to learn about other cultures and languages. This lend hands to share different ideas among students. Students help each other in academic activities and this become a good opportunity to exchange and explore about one another. Leaving the home country and to educate in a different environment is not easy. Whatever, it is the main idea of making every child to access education is the main objective of this day. It is with sorrow I express that there are some percentages of children who do not get access towards education in our country. It is a responsibility at the country to find out solutions for these issues so that we will be able to see the real objective fulfilled at this day. Thank you, Emma.
Thank you, Akib, for sharing your thoughts. It's extremely important that all of us have access to free education. And when nowadays, I think education has become extremely accessible, mainly through the internet. And of course, if people don't have access to the internet, then that is also a big problem. Now, what we all need to primarily focus on is the motivation behind it. So when education is free, are we having that motivation to make sure that we use all the resources, all the books we have, all the you know learning videos on the internet? With that thought being said, I'd like to invite Tuan to share his thoughts.
Good evening, everyone. Today is 17th of November. Every 17th of November, we celebrate International Students Day. What are the importance of International Students Day? In this day, we celebrate multicultural diversity and cooperation among students. As a result, for the event occurred in Prague, that occurred in Prague during World War II. The day of November 17th was selected to be remembered as International Students Day. The day recognized the importance of access to education among youth worldwide. On this day, students can learn about other cultural and languages. Innovation and creativity thrive uh, in places where people from different cultures interact, learn from each other, and share ideas. Thank you for listening my speech. I am Rehan Medin.
All right, thank you, Rehan, for sharing your thoughts. Do you think learning other languages and other people's cultures is important, Tuan?
Yes,
Yes. Why do you think so? Do you have any reasons? Why should we learn other people's languages or cultures? How does it help us?
to understand what they say.
yes, to understand what they say, not only that, to understand what they're going through, what kind of history they have. The more languages you know, it's easier for you to connect with a lot of people, and you become extremely open minded. And it's kind of like you becoming extremely aware of what's going on, and it's extremely easier for you to connect with people at the same time. You won't feel like, when you meet a new person, you won't feel like, you know, backing up or hesitating to say hello and everything. When you know more people from different culture, you can easily, you know, connect with anyone. So that's why learning different languages or getting to know other people's cultures and history is extremely important. All right. Thank you, Tuan, for sharing that. So, as students, let's make sure that we try to learn other languages and cultures and history as well. With that being said, we'll see you all next Wednesday, and I'm super excited and waiting for the milestone events to come. And remember, everyone, on December we have this crash courses starting, which is like the holiday special crash courses, which are like crashed into small pieces. So it's like a basic version of the long-term program we have. You can enroll to that course and see how it goes, and then probably you can, if you like how we do things, if you like how we coach the learners, if you like all the activities that are being conducted in order to improve their self-confidence, then yes, you can enroll to the January batch going forward. Okay, have a great day, everyone, and see you all real soon.
We are here at the Jet Wing Blue to conduct a training program for numerics on communications, leadership, teamwork, and self-motivation. Myself and Anderson are taking the lead. Abdurrahman, Shadil, and Shabran are here in order to take care of the rest of